Yo, what's up? What's going on? It's your man, maniacdgod, back at it again with another stream, back at it again with another video, and I know what we're here for. The thing is, I know I'm late. We're supposed to do this like Friday night. The chapter dropped Thursday night, so I could have done it then. But when I get spoiled, it's just like I don't even be wanting to stream. Like I be wanting to hold off for a little bit, get my excitement back up, and like I said. I think it was 11:34, 11:35. When this guy is in the chapter, it's impossible not to get spoiled. And he's in the chapter, so I got spoiled again. Nothing major though. All I know is a little bit about a reveal. That's it. I have no idea what else happened in this chapter. So I'm sure we're gonna get more Loki Holy Knight stuff. We might get a little bit of the Romance Dawn trio finding out, like, they get to the castle, they see, oh my gosh, this giant has been attacked, and what's going on? And they're like, oh, god dang, oh, shit. I don't know how much he could see under that cloak, but he might say Red Hair and his associate attacked me. And Luffy's gonna be like, what? Red Hair? No way. I don't think we're going to get much more than that this chapter. It's probably going to be like a little cliffhanger into next chapter. But we're going to find out. We are going to find out. Also, this stream is brought to you by Celsius. Celsius, the best energy drink in the world. A Celsius a day keeps the doctors away. Keeps the naps away. I'm sorry, I fucked that up. I was so excited about that, too. I was like, oh, I got a little ad read promo that I made up 5 minutes ago when I was doing my laundry, and I fucked it up. But yeah, Celsius a day keeps all the naps, fatigue, and stress away. Get you a Celsius, get you some Celsius stock. We're going parabolic. That is not financial advice. I'm just a huge Celsius fan, huge advocate of Celsius. Do not risk any money you can't afford to lose. Anyway, let's get into this, man. One Piece chapter 11:37. That's a lot of freaking chapters, man. We've been doing this for a while. Let me get. Oh. So I'm like, oh my gosh, all these YouTubers putting it in the title, they're spoiling. This was literally the title I saw. Shamrock takes the stage. It's just the name of the chapter. Oda can't even hold himself back. Insanity. Piece to head in. Some grifters. Only Child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 23. Infiltrating the mysterious hidden base. I don't know about none of these, who any of these guys are. I'm assuming they're rogue samurai who were under Orochi. But I don't know. Nobody's significant. We're stitching things up. Thanks for all the hard work, Anaya-san. It's a pleasure working with you, Fuko-san. I'll be counting on you from now on. Is that live action stuff? I don't know. In the 14 years since King Harold's death, the home of the late king, Elbath's Oust Castle. No one has come near this castle. So what's going on here? The store looks like it's been busted open. What happened to the guards? What? Something's wrong. I like when he draws them next to their speech bubble, so you don't have to like figure out, oh, who is the speech bubble pointed at. It's very effective for Elbath. Like, he did it a little bit in Egghead. I don't remember how far back this goes, but it's very effective for Elbath, where all the characters are super tiny. And we get to see who's talking. Anyway, something's wrong. It was broken from the inside. Why would intruders do that? Only one way to find out. Let's go. The key. Where's the key? The damage looks recent. Wait. This is unnerving. This place is huge. I can barely see the ceiling. This is way too vast to be walkable. Well, I mean, for you guys are tiny. Hey, Roto, know where the key is? No. I'm just a run-of-the-mill guy. I've never been in here before. Well, I'm glad you're...
I commit war crimes. I go in the forest and fight a fucking grizzly bear unarmed 1v1 just for
Not even 4 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. And a bag of pretzels. That's all I need. Really, Namitaso? Agreed. Now let's get moving. Wow, what a castle. Being here is thrilling and terrifying. Everything's falling to pieces. Is this the intruder's handiwork? Nah, this damage has been here since Loki killed King Harold. The fact that this is a giant castle for a freaking giant, Luffy is a speck compared to this place. Sheesh. This took some serious destructive power. Loki is a monster and King Harold was renowned as a great warrior. The damage was inevitable. What? They're so big. This is scary. Are they? This place is covered with giant skeletons. This castle once had numerous guards. On that day, around 100 of them stood ready to kill Loki, but only one survived, Lord Jarl. After that tragedy happened here, coming to the site was forbidden. So, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that the main theory running around the community right now is that Loki was framed. This is really hard to frame. Or maybe not frame, but he took the blame for... So, if it was like the Holy Knights that did it, is it possible that... I don't even know. A lot of people speculating it was the Holy Knights that killed King Harold and they pinned it on Loki. I think if Loki really didn't do it, more than likely... Well, if Loki isn't evil, let me say it like that. More than likely, King Jarl was up to no good. Because you can argue that although his progressive policies are, good and bring around peaceful time for Elbaf, the giant warriors are the thing that is keeping the world government from conquering Elbaf. They are not the preventative force works. They're the deterrent that keeps all of Elbaf's enemies out, that makes sure that Elbaf has no enemies and the giants can just live freely and fight and whatnot. If he's trying to eliminate that culture completely, it's one thing to be like, okay, we don't need everybody to be warriors. Some of you guys can live peaceful lives, become scholars, become chefs, do whatever your heart's desires, while we still have our group of warriors that are going to protect and defend us. Versus, we don't want anybody to be a warrior. We don't want anybody to fight. If he was on that second timing and was purposefully weakening Elbaf, there's a chance that he could have been, in cahoots with the world government. Maybe in cahoots with... Because we know he was in cahoots with other nations. He wanted to expand trading and becoming open to other nations. Maybe he was weakening Elbaf on purpose. Maybe he made a deal with the world government. We already know there was human trafficking coming out of Elbaf. He could have been on board with that. And Loki found out. Loki took it into his own hands. Killed Harold. oh, we found him killing Harold. He must be super evil, not knowing that Harold was really the evil one, and that Loki just scapegoated. And the reason why he's like, oh, I'm gonna destroy the world because he saw like how they were trying to take advantage of Elbath. He's really patriotic, and he I need to stop saying he decided to take things into his own hands, and he doesn't feel bad about it because he thinks he did the right thing. Anyway, rant over. It's a den for vengeful spirits. Hey guys, look over here. The skull is enormous. It also has horns. I wonder if he knew oars. These belong to somebody with ancient giant warrior blood. There are no longer any pure-blood members of that clan, but their blood still flows in some of us. Like King Harold, who was larger and stronger than most. Oh, look above you. How nostalgic. That's a portrait of King Harold. Every time I see one of these cracks, I think somebody's letting off some hockey, but it's just the building's so old and cracked. The man who tried to form peaceful bonds with the outside world, said to be Elbath's strongest king. He sure looks strong. Those scars on his head mark where his ancient horns were before he ripped them off. He believed the ancient giants were relics from a war-torn era. He had horns? What conviction. That's kind of badass, I'm not gonna lie. Whether he did it for good reasons or bad reasons, that's kind of badass. After the king's death, the country fell into despair. Sadly, the one with the biggest grudge against Loki was naturally King Harold's other son, Hadrudin. What? Seriously? He's Loki's brother? They have different mothers. Before marrying the queen, Hadrudin was born to a different woman. So, I mean, he is the firstborn son-in-law. But does that make Hadrudin illegitimate and not the heir to the throne? And Loki was actually the heir to the throne? That throws a wrench into things. So I think the consensus was that, the fruit in the throne was Hadrudin's birthright. But if he's illegitimate, I don't think he gets that claim to the throne. And I'm looking at the camera right now, so I don't have another Nami simp phase. I'm trying to gain my composure before I keep reading. She's just so freaking beautiful, man. However, Elbath would never recognize Hadrudin's mother as queen in any case. Why? She was born in a different giant country. What does that matter? They're both giants, right? They're both giants, but you can't talk when you humans kill each other over land all the time. I suppose. Wow. How's Luffy even running up those gigantic stairs? He has to be jumping. They say having children with a giant from another land taints the blood of Elbath. Seems giants can be just as big as anyone else. Not anyone as pure as you, Namitaso. Don't suck up to me, trash. Huh? Why join Hadrudin's crew if you think he is tainted blood? Well, you're such a creepy nerd, Rodo. Wow. This is amazing. You can draw sea sharks? You gotta show me how. Let's be friends. Huh? Friends? He was always earnest and straightforward, unlike me. He never lived in the castle growing up. His father may have been king, but his mother was ostracized. He endured a lot, and still said this: one day I'm gonna unite all the giant tribes. I'm gonna be the king of the giants. Woo! I know, you're the man that can do it. Hadrudin! You gotta get your power up first, man. You can't be what, the fourth strongest giant on the island, and that's being generous. Because honestly, I got Ripley over him too, and I don't know. There's no way Ormai and Kashi are over him, right? They have like no feats. But Dorian Broggy, obviously, not King, but what's his moniker? Whatever, Ural, Old Man Ural. Obviously. Loki, obviously. So, even if you are over Ripley, you're gunning for number 5. That's not a good look if you're gonna be the king. Ooh, I want to make his dream a reality. That kind of boring motivation is nothing new to me. Ha ha ha. Hey, this way. I found some knocked out giants. Huh? Damn, this shit's almost over. So we didn't get them finding the giants yet. Like, when I said it was gonna be a cliffhanger, I thought they were gonna at least talk to the knocked out giants yet, but we didn't get that, and now we're going to the realm of the dead. Realm of the dead. Ugh. Do you finally understand? That Huff. This is only because I can't move from this spot. We're offering you a chance at divinity. Oh wait. The result would be the same even if you could. You commoner. We're offering you a chance at divinity. Most die squirming in vain, just for the slightest chance to attain such an honor. So she can get pretty giant with these bandage arrows or whatever the hell she has. Stomps on the ground, an arrow comes out, shoots at Loki. Crap. Gut, this again. The dodge? So you're gonna let loose a full speed kick to the right of my face? Huff, it'll turn me sideways, then you'll uppercut me. Thanks for giving me the notice. These arrows show the trajectory of my future. The outcome is unavoidable. Only I can stop it before it happens. So is he using future sight, or just the arrows giving? I think the arrows just give it away, because that's the kick, that's the uppercut. So yeah, the arrows just give it away. Just say the word, Loki. Will you join the God's Knights? You fool, I refuse. Foot comes. Whack. Ugh. What is her power? Because the arrows seem like a liability if they're telegraphing exactly what she's doing. Even if it is unavoidable, I don't understand how it's unavoidable if she's telegraphing it. I have to see her in a fight with somebody who isn't completely chained up. Ooh, look at the hair. Look at the locks. Look at the luscious flowing locks. Grrr. Stab. Hack. Hack. Huff. Huff. Damn it. You'll pay for this. Stop it. Enough already. Well, will you become a God's Knight? Bleh. There's no way they didn't hear that in Heaven Realm. He's literally shake. Golly. Dot, dot, dot. Huff. Huff. It's alright, Gunko. Let's change our attack. Contact Mary Joyce. not every piece ends up being useful. I wanted to go about this more shrewdly, but I guess not. Humph. Not willing even if it means death. Do we chalk this up to fate? Captain of the Gods Knights, World Noble, Figureland Shamrock, son of Elder Figureland Garling, God's Knight Gunko, the arrow fruit. That shit's ass, not gonna lie to you. That shit's cakes, not gonna lie to you. This design though. This design eats. This design fucking eats. So, as we all predicted, he is the new captain of the Gods Knights. Took Figureland Garling's spot. He looks identical to Shanks. He's dripped the fuck out. Like, this is a real Assassin's Creed type of outfit. He got real drippy, nice boots, crazy nice sword. The shirt is drippy. The collar is nice. Long ago, the savage warriors of Elbath dominated the New World. The world government will bring them to heel no matter what. The Gods Knights have mobilized. Okay, so nothing crazy. Nothing like completely world shaking. This is the only part about being in the community, being deep in the One Piece trenches, whether it be Twitter or YouTube. This is a major reveal that I don't really feel much for because, well, I mean, obviously I got spoiled, and the title kind of spoils, but we all been predicting this for months, if not years. Shanks had an evil twin brother. His evil twin brother was going to be the head of the Gods Knights once Garland got his position. Because the silhouette looked like Shanks, the goddamn spread had this guy in it. Shanks just left Elbath, so none of this is like a major surprise. Like, oh my gosh, Shanks has an evil twin brother, and his name is. Like, I have a friend who's in Whole Cake Island right now, but he be on TikTok and he's seen panels from this chapter. And he was like, oh my gosh, Shanks has an evil twin brother, and yeah, and all that type of stuff. For me, it's just like, yeah, Shanks is evil twin brother. Now, when we find out why he was in Elbath before, like why is there a summoning circle in the castle, that's going to be a major development. Was he the one that actually attacked King Harold and framed Loki? Possibly. Maybe not. But he had been in Elbath before. They have some ties to Elbath because there wouldn't be a summoning circle in the castle if Ush never been there before or never had anybody who's been there before and never had any ties to Elbath. So there is something special, something freaky going on, something undercover, under the wraps that we don't know about. So that could be a major reveal, major lore. But this and the arrow fruit, it's just another shoulder shrug. Like, okay. Out of all the things she could have had, that we predicted she had, this is the least significant. This is the least, just like, okay. Arrow fruit, it kind of sucks. Telegraphs her movements. I guess she telegraphs them and becomes inevitable, like, okay. That's super nice, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. But, Loki's still refusing to join. I was kind of hoping that he'd be like, okay, I'll join. And wow, Luffy's are on Nami pull up and we can get like Nami versus Gunko and Luffy versus Loki and Zoro versus Shamrock. But maybe we won't get that. Maybe they'll save that for another day. But to get the narrator boxes, not the narrator box, but like the little side text that say the God Knights have mobilized, like it's official. It's official. So we might see them moving like the Akatsuki and like these two are here, but maybe we have two going to check out what the Rev are up to. 2, going to see what Blackbeard's up to. 2, I don't think they will go Cross Guild. I think that's going to be a Marine thing. But, like, we're getting opportunity. Like, the God Knights have mobilized. I don't think it's just going to be these 2. I think we're going to see, whenever we cut to other parts of the world, I think we're going to see other God Knights doing stuff that are major moves, making major plays. But only time will tell. I don't think there's a break next week. Yeah, no break next week, which is fantastic. That's like my favorite thing in the world. So, we'll be back next Friday or Saturday, maybe Thursday, to see what we got in store. Hopefully, I don't get spoiled. Hopefully, we get something major and not just some more exposition stuff, because, I mean, exposition stuff, we can guess this type of stuff. I could have guessed. Now, we'll never guess Shamrock, but like we guessed that Shank's brother was a thing, and that he was the new captain of the God's Knights, and that he was going to try and recruit Loki. Loki was going to say no. Nothing in this chapter was startling. Nothing in this chapter was surprising. Outside of, like, seeing King Harold, and then he ripped the horns out of his head. It does kind of give a little bit more credence to my theory, though. Like, if he's so hell-bent on thinking that the old warriors of Elbaf were just war-torn, that he would rip his horns out of his head to make a statement, I think he might have been up to no good. It's just a possibility. We're going to have to read more and find out. So if you're excited, let me know in the comments. We're going to be back on Monday for the last episode of Don Don. More Blue Lock. Depending on what time I get back, we might start solo leveling. But if not, we got solo leveling the week after that. I'll catch you on the flip side, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all be easy. Peace out.